Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This time I am going to show y'all how I created these XL, I wouldn't even say XL, I would say large duck nails. And this is the UNI acrylic. I think it's A60 because they're it's not a name, it just come in numbers, if that makes sense. So of course this is my primer and UNI clear, of course, you know, I live by that. Got my 14 size brush, and then look, man, those is the bomb. And of course I took them off maybe like a week later, but I'm glad y'all are watching my videos, coming back, liking and subscribing, sharing them. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do videos once a week. We'll see. I've been doing good so far, so we're just gonna see. But yeah, so now I'm like taking the scissors, sizing my tips up, making sure they're good. And my other scissors broke, so I had to pull out my kids' school scissors. But I'm gonna let y'all finish watching. Okay, so I'll take my 8080 grit file, this is the file I use because it's super sharp. But make sure you file down the sides of the file that you're going to use on your client so you won't cut them when you're shaping it. So I just did them like just a little bit because they was already shaped pretty much how I wanted to. So yeah, so you just shape them, and then you take your sanding band, which I have a medium grit sanding band, go over the nail, make sure you blend in the nail tip. That way you can apply acrylic and then proceed with your application. And I'll let y'all finish watching. you'll get your primer. And when I say like this is the best primer I've ever used, I've been using this for maybe 6 years. Like one of the best. And of course I got my Viva paper towels. Those are by far the best I've ever used. Some people use different paper towels, but I have no complaints with the Viva paper towels at all. Like, I have no complaints. And then this is my 70% alcohol, which I use to dehydrate the nail before I put the primer on. Some people use Swipe. Some people use alcohol. I use alcohol, but make sure it's 70%. So you just wipe your nails off, apply your primer. Then I'll apply my clear coat so I can have that as a stronger base before I actually apply the color acrylic so I won't stain my nail. That's another reason why I use clear acrylic. And this pink acrylic, I had totally forgot how it was. I had to keep applying multiple coats of acrylic, which you already know I do thin coats, so it wasn't like super bulky or nothing. But it's the fact that like I forgot that I had to drain some colors acrylics work differently than others, you know what I mean? Like some where you won't have to drain some of the liquid off before you apply it. The acrylic, you'll see what I mean. You'll see me apply it, and then you'll see like it looks like super light, and then you'll see me drain it, and then you'll see how it looks without extra liquid. So I'll let y'all finish watching the video. you want to make sure you wipe your sides constantly when you put your acrylic down, because if not, your shape, when you go back to shape and file your nails down after you get done applying acrylic, it's going to be crazy as heck. Because I remember when I first started doing nails, and I would let the acrylic run off of the sides, like, oh, okay, and I go to shape it, and then I mess up my shape. And I just figure out, like, that's why I said I haven't done nails, like, on clients in a while, so I've been, like, out of the loop of trying to find, nail tips, because I have nail tips, but I always go to Amazon. But I just peeped out that they have long duck nails. Like, I don't have to glue tips on top of tips. I didn't know that. So I'm about to go to Amazon today and order me some long XL duck tip nails. I didn't know that. That's why I said, like, I've been doing this for a while, like, you know what I mean, like these duck tips, but I was always gluing the extra tips on, and I just seen yesterday that they have it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on those, another video on the XL duck tips when I finally ordered them from Amazon. But I'll let y'all finish watching. course, y'all know this is the P3 by Tammy Taylor. Like, that's one. This and the dark pink is, no, I'm sorry. This is the dark pink, and the P3 is a little bit darker than that. When I say I used to hate Tammy Taylor, because it would be like, this is the acrylic that's a fast setting. Because, you know, if y'all know nails or y'all don't know, Tammy Taylor is a very famous nail sculptor. When I say nail sculpt, she used nail forms. And when I watched a video of her a couple years ago, when I say she won the first place for sculpting nails, like she was the fastest, she sculpted a set of 10 long acrylic nails in, I want to say, 3 or maybe it was less than 5 minutes. Like, she's a beast, but this is her own line. Baby, listen, her acrylic is some fast setting acrylic, and I used to hate using her acrylic when I first started, because like when you first start, you want to use something that's like not so fast, like medium, like the slow to medium. Y'all hear that? I'm sitting at the park right now, but it's, when as a beginner, you don't want super fast acrylic, because you gotta actually like patch your nail, like, you know what I mean, you gotta pat it, you gotta shape your nail, you gotta get used to acrylic. And yeah, I didn't know that. So when I use her products, I will have to keep putting multiple big thick man, when I say my nails look so clumpy, woo, I'm so glad that I kept going. And man, that's what I said, like, do not give up. You can take a break, you can do all that, you know what I mean, but do not give up. You know what I mean? Do not give up. Keep going. Even if you wouldn't get a mannequin hand, and just practice. If you don't have no clients, keep practicing. Because I have to right now build my clients back up. You know what I mean? I have a couple, but I have to go back to using my mannequin hand, which I don't care, because baby, listen, I paid $100 for that red iguana hand, and I'm going to use every bit of them 4 fingers, because there's only 4 fingers. But no, all jokes aside, make sure y'all practice. Like, baby, practice makes progress. You cannot practice enough. If you practice 1 set, 2 sets, or 3 sets a week, like, that's practice. You know what I mean? And show your work. You're going to show your progress. You're going to go back and look years later like, dang, you know what, I did come a long way. And you're going to be happy that you took them pictures or them videos. So yeah, but I'm gonna let y'all keep watching. how they is. That's why I said, like, I did these double tip. Now I'm gonna go find the ones that I don't have to do that with, which I just seen that while I was looking, they have them, so I'm ordering them today. But you just want to make sure, like, you keep your file straight up and down. That way you don't go in until, like, unless you go under, then you keep your shape. So yeah, like, I be looking crazy and I be fouling. Like, I be throwing, like, gang signs up when I be fouling. Seriously. But yeah, like, the way I did them at the end is like the way I just want to try something different, because I did the moon cut. But I like them like this, so that's why I said I'm about to go back and I'm ordering them when they come in. I'm going to do another video with those on, that way I'm going to double tip, because I actually like the way these are like that. Like, I just wanted to put a little emphasis on my nails, which I'll show you at the end of the video. But just make sure you keep your file straight, and you want to keep, go under it. Keep that up. That's why I said, like, you'll figure out your niche when it comes to nails if you continue. As I said, like, I feel like I am way better than before. Even that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I was good then, like, my foundation process, my application process, me filing, my process is way better than way before. Like, I done came a long way. Like, I'm very proud of myself. Like, I can slay some nails, as they say. I can slay some nails. I really can. But I'll let y'all finish watching. Of course, this is my 5-in-1 fine nail bit, and I just go around and I go over the nail, and I did the moon cut, which I think I changed it. I forgot what, I don't know. I think I used this and the sandy band to do the moon cut, but I did it off camera because I got irritated and I didn't record all of it. I just record some of it because, like, doing that moon cut is a process. Like, you got to make sure your stuff is, like, sharp, and you just got to be careful. But I'll end up doing, I think, my pinky in this video to show y'all the process of the moon cut. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I could do it on somebody else's nails, and when it's mine, yeah, we're just gonna put it like that. But yeah, but you just want to go over the nail, make sure. And this comes in handy when you want to clean up your cuticle. First part of it, you want to, as your application, you don't want to flood your cuticles. Now, the less flooding of the cuticles you do, is the better of your 5-in-1. Like, you see how I didn't flood my cuticles, so I will not cut myself or my client, because my acrylic is not on my skin. Now, when it's on your skin, that's when you want to cut yourself or your clients, because you flooded your cuticles. That's why I say, like, I don't put, people do process of different ways. Like, I still build my nail foundation with multiple applications of acrylic, but it's like thin layers of, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have no bulky nails, yet my nails is not about to pop off, you know what I mean? So it's just how you get into your niche of doing nails. Everybody don't do nails the same, but I show y'all how I do it. Y'all can do it how you want to do it that way, or you can do it how I do it, or you can just add it in, like, take away, add it in. That's what I've done. Like, I watched YouTube videos before I even went to school. I took what they learned, I learned my way, and I incorporate some of the stuff that I seen nail techs do, some of the stuff I see my teacher do, some of the stuff I see other people do. Like, this is a mixture of myself and other people. As I said, like, I don't look at nobody as competition, because we all can learn from somebody. Like, the only competition is myself. I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be better than I was 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look at nobody as competition at all, besides myself. But you can learn from everybody. You know what I mean? Like, everybody who does nails, you can learn. Like, it's not no wrong way, no right way to do nails. You just want to make sure you have a good application and a foundation. You don't want your nails popping off. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of doing some good nails and you got your nails popping off, just popping off anywhere? So I'll let y'all finish watching this video. So after you get done using your file, going over your nail, you use your buffer and buff the nail out. As I said, like, you can see I did a moon cut. I was getting frustrated. But that's how I do, like, I like the moon cut. I love the moon cut. Even with the long nails, I'm not that. Now, I could do it on the long nails, but the duck nails, yeah. But it's a different story. But that was just cute. But I do appreciate y'all watching my videos still. Hanging in there. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't understand how much that means to me. Like, really. But, yeah. After that, you know, just dust them off. You know, wipe them off. Then proceed with your design. And I'll show y'all what my nails look like at the end of the video. But I do appreciate it. And I just hope y'all continue watching. Because I am going to try to do more videos. I got another video coming on how to do almond nails. My daughter loves almond nails. But, yeah, those is... Yeah, like I just say, like, I came a long way. I'm very proud of myself. And here is the design. Yes, y'all here to tell me nothing. But as always, thank you for watching and subscribe.